God, right? I do not believe, right, what I'm witnessing at the moment. Everton are in a shambles. Yes, even though this is technically not a full-time reaction, but it kind of is. Of course, it has just finished at Goodison Park in a massive 6-pointer towards the bottom of the Premier League. It has finished. Everton 1, Southampton 2. And Southampton have finally got their first league win in nearly 2 months. Their last win in the league was in fact against this team here, Bournemouth, on October the 19th, I think. God knows when Southampton last won a game. I knew it was against Bournemouth in October, but don't know what date. And yes, and now. I guess if you think, Cody, what City shirt you? Well, I'm wearing last season's City home kit. Well, I've got 2 of this season's kits here. Well, we probably will be wearing for tomorrow's videos. I don't know. Yes, right. Let's get straight into it. I do not know. I feel like, yes. Well done to Southampton, by the way. Great, massive win for you lot. And a vital one as well. Towards against a relegation rival in Everton. I genuinely do think, right. Obviously, we all know Everton fans. It's hard to talk about Everton because I don't know what Everton want, what the fans want. Do they want a team, right, to challenge against like Liverpool? All teams want to challenge against like the likes of City, Liverpool, and Manchester United. That is not happening. By the way, Everton, right? They've been all of the 30 seasons of the Premier League, and for a big club like Everton, they shouldn't even be in contention for relegation. Everton, right, with the size of club that they are, they should be competing for Europe. This team should be challenging for Europe, not relegation. I'm not going to lie, right? I feel so sorry for the Everton fans. I feel incredibly sorry, because yes, right, yes. I fully understand why you're so angry. I feel like for me, for Everton, right, this is not working for them this season. And by the way, guys, as well, if you look at the table from last season, there on screen, or there, wherever it is, wherever the camera is, Everton, they only stayed up in their penultimate game of the season. Yes, they beat Palace at Goodison to confirm their status for another year in the Premier League. If they would have not won that game, Everton would have not even been in the Premier League this year. They would have been in the Championship. Much or worse. Because I don't know who had the better goal difference. Burnley or Everton. I knew Leeds would be above Everton because Leeds beat Brentford, and I'm not sure how the Burnley-Everton scenario would have worked. But I think Everton would have gone down anyway if they didn't beat Palace in their game. I think it was their game in hand over Burnley and Leeds. I don't know. Yes. I genuinely feel incredibly bad for Everton because another year, another relegation scrap. Everton have been in relegation scraps before, and they know how to stay up. I think I remember particularly 93, 94, when Everton nearly got relegated. But if it wasn't for their 3-2 win over Wimbledon, Everton would have not stayed up. And I think Sheffield United played Chelsea, Oldham played... I think they played Norwich. I think Oldham played Norwich and Sheffield United played Chelsea, and then Everton played Wimbledon. And yes, I generally, feel so sorry for Everton. I really do, because this is the club like Everton who should not even be in relegation dogfights. They should be in European race. Not in the title race, not in the top 4 race, but maybe around 5th, 6th or 7th. Everton, that's where Everton should be. Arjun, mate. Arjun, if you're still subscribed to the channel, and if you're watching this video, Rory, Lewis, all my good Everton mates, right? If you're all watching this video, how are your nerves, lads? How are your nerves? Oh my god. And also, of course, let's speak about today's game. The game today. Everton 1, Southampton 2. Obviously, Everton took the lead through Onana, and obviously 2 goals from Mr. James Ward-Prowse, of course. Obviously, James Ward-Prowse is Southampton's best player by a country mile, and Southampton won. And Southampton actually finally won a league game under Nathan Jones. And when the full-time whistle went on Soccer Saturday, oh my god! If you didn't watch Soccer Saturday, and actually I'll put the link in the description, right, to the video on Football Daily's Twitter. Oh my god! Right, they were boos, but they were proper boos. They were mad, loud boos. And Everton fans make their feelings known. And one banner said, 18 years as a chairman, lie to lie. I think it's time to go as well, I think. I'll put the picture on the screen. But I'll put the picture on the screen. I'll put the picture on the screen on the banner that I was trying to say, and oh my god, that I don't get. And also I'll put another photo on the screen on the other protests I've somehow seen. This is do or die for Everton. But their next few games, they've got West Ham and Wolves, and Leeds, and they plus as well on Feb the 13th, they've got the Merseyside derby at Anfield. And if Everton do not win any of them games, I think Everton are in big trouble. They're in crisis. They're in crisis, Everton. Oh, of course, Ward-Prowse scored a free kick. And, yeah, I see in Scazwell's Twitter, YouTube notification. And yeah, guys, if you can tell, by the way, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not 100%, because obviously, if you all know, earlier today was, in fact, I'm not trying to change topic here, but obviously, if you all know, today was in fact, the Manchester derby, United City. Yeah, United won 2-1. I don't know. I'll put a community tab post saying, is following City's Derby Day defeat, is that the end for City's title hopes? I generally do think our title hopes have gone. I'm not backing us now to win the league. I'm not backing us to win it. But yeah, coming back to Everton, I generally do think, right, I said this at the start of the season, I generally do think, I said this to everyone at the start of the season, losing Richarlison was huge. And I generally do think that Everton will be going down. I still think they will be going down. I think, plus as well, Nottingham Forest got a big win against Leicester. Wolves beating West Ham. And Bournemouth are now playing just around now against Brentford. So pretty much all the other teams around Everton, well, obviously excluding Southampton, like Wolves, Forest, like Wolves and Nottingham Forest, both got wins today. Wolves played West Ham, which was another massive 6-pointer down at the bottom, and obviously Nottingham Forest got revenge on Derby Day against Leicester. And to be fair, Leicester and they've not been doing good themselves. But to be fair, they want the manager to go, but they don't want the owners to go. Well, I don't know what they're booing towards. Are they booing towards the players, or are they booing towards the ownership of the club? I don't know. But yeah, over the last few years, I think Everton has spent the 4th most amount of money in the league, in the Premier League. In the last few transfer windows, they've been splashed like 50 million on Gylfi Sigurdsson, Michael Keane, all these old players, right? Everton. I remember under David Moyes. I remember Everton under David Moyes. Everton always used to be the team who were always right up there, challenging for European spots. And I remember a couple of times they actually finished above Liverpool a couple of times around the early 2010s, because how crap Liverpool were. And to be fair, yeah, but the thing is, I bet Liverpool fans were suffering the similar thing to Everton around then. But the thing is, at least Liverpool weren't actually battling towards relegation compared to Everton. They are battling towards their own Premier League status. It's just, I don't know. By the way, in 2 years' time, in 2025, I think that's when the completion date is. I think that's when it's done. Everton are moving into their brand new stadium nearby the docks. I think it's called Bramley Moor Dock, and it actually looks quite nice based on the concept pictures. And if they have to play if they move into a new stadium and they have to play in the Championship. No, imagine Everton outside the Premier League. By the way, Everton, they belong in the Premier League. They should be in the Premier League every year. They need, I think, for me, yes. By the way, right, I can't blame Frank Lampard for everything. I think if he does eventually get sacked, in my opinion, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think it would be really harsh on Lampard if he would have got sacked, because I feel like, for me, Frank Lampard, I think he came in around this time last season, when Everton under Rafa Benitez was doing awful. I generally do. I don't even know. Yes, this is probably his first full season as manager of Everton. I can't believe. But yeah, but I'm sorry as well if I can't talk. I can't talk in this video. I'm really sorry. But oh well. But yes, I'm going to end this video here. Yes. Comment down below. Are Everton going down, or are they staying up? Or will both Everton and Southampton go down, or will both stay up? Who knows? And by the way, if there's any Southampton fans watching this video, please comment down below what your thoughts on your performance at Goodison. And if there's any Everton fans watching this video, please comment what's going wrong. What is going horribly wrong at your club? And yes, thank you all for watching this video here. Please make sure you smash a like, subscribe, get notifications on so you don't miss any Premier League content on the Cody Big Man City Fan YouTube channel in the near future. And I hope and I promise I will be back for a full-time reaction tomorrow of the North London derby Arsenal versus Spurs at White Hart Lane is going to be a cracker. And yes, and maybe I might do a video on Newcastle Fulham as well. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Love, peace and takers.